Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. 64% of German companies surveyed by KPMG Germany and the Southern African German Chamber of Commerce and Industry are optimistic about future increases in rising revenue in South Africa. It all forms part of the findings in the German Southern Africa Business Outlook 2025, which analyzes the business expectations of the member companies in the region. Dr. Benedikt Herles of KPMG joins us for more. Very good evening to you. Thank you so much for your time. I mean, as you try and understand the gist and the focus of the study, how would you equate it, looking at some of the focal areas and how the research was gathered?
So first of all, it's very important to say that South Africa really remains the most important business destination for German businesses on the African continent, and there are good reasons for that. Yeah. So first of all, it's the #1 entry hub to access other sub-Saharan markets, which offer tremendous growth opportunities. South Africa has a thriving ecosystem of suppliers and lots of business relationships of German companies. And then compared to other countries in the region, South Africa has really a superior network of regulatory environment, and I do hear myself speaking, I'm sorry, regulatory environment of, and so that's really superior. So what we did is we essentially performed a survey among member firms of the German Chamber of Commerce in November and December, and there's a lot of optimism, as you already said, and this is partly also driven by the fact that the GNU has just formed last year. So 77% of the companies we surveyed state that there will be a positive impact by the GNU on the economic and business climate in South Africa.
And within the top 3 growth factors, I mean, you mentioned 77%. There was also an improvement in political stability ranking at 50%, which really shows the importance of political stability when it comes to conducting business in such a climate.
Yeah, 100%. So if you look what German companies are looking for in order to improve their situation, it's clearly political stability. There are also other issues. Crime, corruption shouldn't be so surprising, infrastructure. But the good news is that progress has been made. Yeah. So if you look at a couple of developments in the last months, the rand somehow stabilized, load shedding has gotten better, the interest rates went down, and very concrete, and another example, the backlog of visa applications has been reduced, which is a really important topic for a lot of German companies who need to bring in experts from other countries. So that's also one of the reasons why there is really positive sentiment and there are really opportunities seen. And it's a good, it's very nice to see that almost half of the companies plan to invest in South Africa or in Southern Africa more broadly in the next 3 years.
And of course, with that commitment, increasing turnover is the most important short-term goal as you conducted this research. What did they have to say about that?
Yeah, that's definitely the case. I mean, German companies are looking for ways to diversify. Yeah, so far Germany is investing investing heavily in China, investing heavily in the United States, obviously in Europe, and it's traditionally underrepresented on the African continent. And now German businesses are looking for ways to diversify their geographical footprint, also given what is now happening globally from a geopolitical perspective. And Africa offers really tremendous growth opportunities driven by a lot of factors, starting by natural resources and obviously a young and growing population. So that is really a growth frontier for German businesses. And South Africa, as I said, remains the #1 entry hub for the continent.
Yeah, because we also make reference to location and the effect of South Africa as a gateway to markets in sub-Saharan Africa. What kind of opportunity does that present? Also, as we look to the budget speech tomorrow, we know that unemployment and job opportunities is something that a lot of South Africans will be looking towards. What were some of the findings around that space as well?
Yeah, good question. So already today, German companies in South Africa employ around 100,000 people. And so investments are obviously associated with hiring staff. And that's very good for the country, obviously. If you look at Germany, on the other hand, we do have a demographic issue. Yeah, so we are lacking skilled labor in Germany. And that is probably the basis for a fantastic partnership opportunity. And I'm making it very concrete. Yeah, think about investments, for example, into digital service centers. That can be done with very little investments, actually. And you can actually tap into a vast pool of talent, of resources. South Africa has a very young population, a skilled population, and that is something that that German companies can take advantage of. And the result is a partnership which is beneficial for both sides.
Mm-hmm. Very well. Thank you so much for your time and breaking down this research. Speaking there to Dr. Benedikt Herles of the KPMG, speaking to us there about how 64% of German companies surveyed by the company are optimistic about future increase in rising revenue in South Africa. Now,